I gotta admit, man, Kendrick was right. Kendrick was right in everything he said about you. And you know, I heard something that just made me laugh. I almost died laughing. DJ Academic said at one time that he feels that this peon brother you see right here, yes, this peon brother was more hood and more gangster than Kendrick Lamar. One thing about Kendrick Lamar ain't never had to prove to anybody or downsize himself or disrespect himself to prove that he's a gangster, that he grew up in the hood, that he grew up, and one of the meanest parts, in LA, in Compton, you know what I'm saying? Well, that right there is gang world. But you proved to the world that you did get peed on. And that's the thing when it comes to you. You fabricate and you engage yourself into beefs that you know you can't win. You can't come out and be victorious from these beefs that you yourself narrated, created. You self-destruct yourself. You put yourself in this pedestal and in this category. And you want to reignite and re-engage being peed on? And then with Pusha T and his wife because of an age gap. And then on top of that, you're being sued in multiple occasions because you're a copycat. On top of that, you see, Drake, you was probably born thinking that once I make it to the top, can't nobody touch me. I'm going to be untouchable. I'm going to be invincible like your Ghost Riders. Basically just thinking because you're from that other side that it will benefit you more and you wouldn't be touched or be disrespected more, or they would just take your side into any beef or altercation that, prospectively pertains to you. But you know what? One thing that you have to know about hip-hop and you have to know about this world that we live in, we're going to call you out in whatever the fuck you do wrong. Now, if you right, you right. We can't be biased. We got to admit to it. But to let, rest in peace, T.I.'s homeboy, who was drunk out of his ass. I heard he was so drunk he was falling over like some of these thumbnails that I put on. To let you pee on your leg and you gonna deny the accusations? It's not even an accusation or an allegation. It's facts. You got peed on, my brother. Just like everything you do. Yes, you. Everything you do. It goes against you. You know what I'm saying? It's like you pointing the finger at yourself again to being re-exposed and everything to be resurfaced again. Who told you to annihilate and reignite that comment that you saw on Instagram of somebody saying of you being peed on, and you say, nah, man, I ain't never been peed on all my life. Come on, man. T.I. put it on his music. Fucking Tyler, the Creator, even said it, that it was T.I.'s cousin. God bless his soul. You know what I'm saying? Even Meek Mill, man, we ain't forget, you got peed on, brother. Put it on the record, bruh. Your reputation is so underneath the dirt that the dirt doesn't even want to be dirted with you. That's sad. The dirt runs from you because it doesn't want to be more dirty than what you are, more filthy than what you are, more pathetic and ridiculous than what you are. The dirt from the ground doesn't even want to have no type of relation or even be initiated or ignited or even presented or even be in your presence because dirt feels that it's more cleaner than you. That's bad, dog. And you see, everything that is resurfacing is because you're rekindling it. You're reigniting it all back to come back to being resurfaced and to be exposed and re-exposed once again. Kendrick was right. Kendrick never lied about anything when it came to you. Never. And that's the problem. When you have to sit there and lie and don't take ownership or don't take leadership and don't take accountability or responsibilities for your actions, your failures, and what you know is right. You see, the torture chamber said it better. Just man up to it, dog. Big ups to the torture chamber. Y'all go ahead and, you know what I'm saying, subscribe to his channel. Big brother right there. And I mean as in content, and I mean as the respect level and everything. So big ups to, you know what I'm saying, the torture chamber. Y'all go ahead and subscribe to his channel. Real talk. But come on, dog. You cannot change the aspect or narrative of every exposure that has been towards you. That just makes you look even worse. Somebody commented me and said, at least he looks like a man. What? What part of PP Karen you don't understand? I don't get it. I don't know if it was a Drake fan or if he was just saying that just to be sarcastic or if he was just saying that, you know what I'm saying, just to narrate the point that, you know, at least he said that ain't nobody peed on him. When does it take 15 or 16 years to reignite something that never happened? Never. In the history of us, especially me being from the hood, being from the streets, or even in any type of other perspective, a man that calls himself a man will not hide something that they said about them that long ago and say nothing about it to then say, nah, man, it ain't never happened. 15, 16 years later, come on, bro. That means it happened and he resurfaced it himself. He exposed it right back to being back into the map and being back into the turf himself. Didn't nobody, everybody forgot about it, but he want to go ahead and pick it up. If I was him, I would have been like, man, shit, let me not even reply back to that because I know I got peed on shit. I don't want to be disrespected and try more of what I already been, but that's what Karens do. That's what Karens that are exactly like Drake do. Remember, Drake means a duck, a male duck. In today's modern era, that's what it means, a male duck. But Drake means a lot of other things back in the ancestry times, New England times or whatever, and meant something else. But in today's time, in modern time, it means a male duck. So being peed on, being exposed, being a pedal to the metal, you know, being a copycat, having ghostwriters, disrespecting, knowing that he can't come back from it, it's your only way out, is your only escape? No. There's more exposure that is coming along your way. And a man doesn't conduct themselves like this. They don't behave themselves this way. And they sure don't allow themselves to be disrespected in this type of shape, way, or form. I'm 47 years old, you know what I'm saying? And one thing about me, if you can't respect me, I'm going to slap the shit out your ass. If you can't respect me, don't be around me. If you're going to disrespect me in that type of way, I'm going to let it be known. But let's say, you know, just using it as an example or you know, an example in a perspective. If I was ever to be put on that matter, I'll be in prison right now for the rest of my life. But I'll man up to it and be a man. Yeah, bro, that shit happened to me, dog. And look where I'm at today because I decided to respond and retaliate back. You understand what I'm saying? I ain't finna get tried like that. No, but instead, this PP Karen decides to come out 15, 16 years later and say it's all cap. Just like everything else about the situation with the model, you know what I'm saying? Talk about it's all big cat. That's your favorite word, big cat, big cat. Yep, it's just like the big cat when you try to go ahead and go for Toronto and you put that voodoo, that bad luck on them. You wasn't even wearing a cap, so that was a big cap as well. But being peed on, bruh, that is probably the most disrespectful aspect that any man can go through and not do anything about it. And then talk about it 15, 16 years later like nothing never happened. Like, yeah, bro, I'm still Drizzy. I'm still Drake. They know. Come on, bro, stop the cap. One thing I would definitely say, for all my real G's, all my real old gangsters out there, all my gangsters, all my regular brothers, nerd brothers, genius brothers, if y'all ever been peed on, please comment down below and tell me what you did to the person that peed on you. And if you can't tell me that you retaliated back or you send this person to the hospital, don't even comment back, because I'm going to roast your ass. I just want to know, has anybody, no gay shit, no Diddy shit, has anybody ever peed on you and what you did to retaliate back? What was your retaliation like? Did you gain revenge? Did you busted his face wide open? Or like Master P says, did you spread his whole wig in? Because I sure would have done that my damn self. But it comes to show you, when you get peed on, when you get shitted on, when you get, exposed to the point where you don't even know what to do no more. You run out of options. You run out of ideas. You decide to put yourself more in a hole. This is the man that Drake has always been. This is the man that he's going to continue being. This is the subject, and this is the matter of who we always going to speak about. He's always going to be exposed to this level. And there's nothing that's going to change or even resonate to even seeing this man to be look different or even be respected in any type of shape, way, or form. But I'm going to end this video by saying this. Just be a man about what everything that you've been exposed of is true and is factual, it's facts. And stop being a little bitch. But eventually, we all know you ain't never going to stop doing that. You ain't never going to take accountability for nothing. And that's why you will always be remembered as the PP Karen, as the Karen of hip-hop, as a culture vulture, as a copycat, as a ghostwriter vulture, as a Aubrey, a snitching Aubrey, and a pointing finger, wiggle, 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 waggle, point the finger, Aubrey. You ain't never going to be looked any different. For everybody else, y'all leave y'all comments down below. Y'all already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? We'll take it from there. And just always know that this dude you see right here is the example of what no man should ever be like, want to be like, or represent himself to even be looked at as wise. Real shit. But I'm going to end it. There's your boy Chico Black. Y'all have a beautiful, blessed day. It's a beautiful Sunday out here in Miami. Y'all go ahead and leave y'all comments down below. I'm out of here. Peace.